In this lesson, we're going to take a look at where we're at. We're going to use a simple tool called the Life Satisfaction Assessment. So you'll see the PDF attached with this video is simply just different areas of our life, and there's number 1 to 10. What we'd like for you to do is take some time and consider how satisfied are you in these areas, 1 being unsatisfied, 10 being the most satisfied you can be. So go ahead, pause the video, take some time, and fill out this assessment, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so now that you've done this assessment, let's begin to unpack this a little more. I'm going to give a few questions here for you to consider. I encourage you pause the video after a set of questions and reflect, write it down, type it out, respond in some shape or form. Again, a lot of times what you put into this is what you're going to get out. So take your time and let's dive in. First question or set of questions is, what stood out to you during this process? Is there things that were unexpected? Perhaps one area that was surprising to you at the score you wrote? Take some time and reflect of what stood out to you and what you're noticing about this process. Now let's take a look at your highest score and your lowest score. And as you look at that, what contributed to the higher number and what contributed to the lower number? What reason did you give each one of those numbers? What were some of the factors that led to your satisfaction or you feeling unsatisfied? How do you define being satisfied or not in those areas? As we're continuing on in this process, we're going to continue to hone towards one area. And as you look across your assessment, are there one or two that you're more drawn to, that you continue to go back to, that maybe on the inside you feel motivated or excited to see change? Or perhaps it's that gentle nudge of like, I think if I change this one, it's going to affect the rest of these other areas. So take some time to consider which ones you feel drawn to, or perhaps one that would make the most impact if you saw progress in that area. We found that this tool of the Life Satisfaction Assessment is a great snapshot, recognizing where you're at and areas perhaps you want to pursue more satisfaction in. And the area that you choose doesn't necessarily need to be the lowest number. It's the one, again, that's most important, you feel like it will have the greatest impact, or perhaps you're the most motivated in. If you're still having a bit of trouble identifying that, we'd be more than happy to sit down with you for 30 minutes and help you process this and unpack what matters most. So if that's something you're interested in, please reach out. We would love to have that opportunity with you.